Have you ever wondered what happens to someone like Ian Watkins behind bars? I'm talking about the former frontman of Lost Prophets, the man whose shocking crimes made international headlines. But the story didn't end with his conviction. In fact, inside HMP Wakefield, a place chillingly nicknamed the Monster Mansion, Ian Watkins underwent changes nobody saw coming. Let's dig into what really happened to him in prison, right up to his final days. Watkins entered Wakefield as a high-profile inmate, notorious even among criminals. According to both prison officers and fellow inmates, he was unrecognizable by the end. Gone was the cool, energetic singer. Instead, what remained was a tall, thin man with straggly, jet-black hair, died in a futile attempt to maintain some control or hide from the relentless passage of time. A former officer remembers Watkins as looking a bit scruffy, often refusing to work and preferring to isolate himself in his cell. And in a place like Wakefield, isolation isn't just a choice, it's a survival tactic. One inmate claimed Watkins was spending big money on protection, with friends or family on the outside footing the bill. Inside those walls, there's a strict code. Gangsters don't mix with paedophiles, and paedophiles don't mix with rapists. Watkins was at the very bottom of that brutal hierarchy. He was attacked more than once, and every day was a test of whether he'd make it to the next. But it wasn't just physical. Prison life wore down his spirit. People who saw him said his appearance changed dramatically, not just from the lack of freedom, but from the constant fear, shame, and tension. He reportedly tried to cling to any scrap of dignity, like dyeing his thinning hair black, even as the reality around him grew darker. Then, on October 11, 2025, Watkins's story ended the way many predicted, violently. Two men, both fellow inmates, have been charged with his murder. The news sent shockwaves, not just through the prison, but out into the world, reminding us that even the most notorious criminals face their own kind of justice inside. Since his death, people from his past, including old bandmates and ex-partners, have spoken out. But the real story might be what happened to Ian Watkins when the cameras stopped rolling. The man who once commanded thousands from the stage was reduced to a shadow, a cautionary tale of justice, fear, and the changes that prison life brings. If you want more true crime stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. And remember, sometimes the biggest changes are the ones we never get to see.